What's up guys, Sam Adams here, and we're doing a new thing with the drop. I thought I would try some new stuff, experiment a little bit, because I felt like with the drop, the focus should be on the games rather than what I have to say about them and on my face itself. So without further ado, here's the new edition of the drop, and please enjoy. Starting this week off, we have the Vanishing of Ethan Carter coming to the PlayStation 4, and it was originally released on the PC on September the 24th of last year. In this game, you pretty much play as Paul Prospero, who has the ability to communicate with the dead, find clues to solve mysteries, and he has to find out what happened to young Ethan Carter, whose death or life is kind of a mystery. They don't really know what happened to him, and it sounds like a pretty interesting storyline. Within this game, there's a strong focus on atmosphere, mood, and connection with the characters more so than the gameplay and the aesthetics and the look of the game, but it does look pretty good as you can see here, and it does look to be a pretty interesting story. So if you're looking for something that might kind of pique your interest, have a little bit of LA Noire mixed in there, it might also be a little bit scary at times, this one might be for you. Next up, we've got Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, which is pretty much just like Tiger Woods PGA Tour, except for the fact that it's just a different golfer. And one thing that does set this edition of the game, aside from other ones, is that it runs on the Frostbite 3 engine, which is the same engine that Battlefield 4 runs on, and therefore it is going to look pretty good. And thanks to this new engine, there are no loading times between holes whenever you're on the same course. As soon as you load into that game, it loads the entire course at once, it renders everything, so that you pretty much are just literally virtually walking from hole to hole, and it's a really good way to do the game, and I think that it will add a lot of fluid gameplay to this franchise. So if you're a fan of golf, or if you're looking to try something new, a new sports game perhaps, this one might be for you. Next up, we've got God of War 3 Remastered coming to the PlayStation 4, and this is one of those iconic PlayStation franchises that really sticks out in my mind as one that is definitive of the PlayStation brand. And pretty much you play as this guy named Kratos who slays the gods of Olympus with his blades of chaos. It is extremely gory, extremely bloody, and extremely action-packed, and I am a huge fan of this franchise. I think that it has a lot to offer the gaming industry, and I think that it's pretty cool that they're bringing it to the PlayStation 4 Remastered in, of course, 1080p 60 frames a second, and as you can see right here, it does look pretty gruesome and beautiful all at the same time. So if you're looking for something this kind of action-packed, might get your blood pumping a little bit, you might want to check out God of War 3 Remastered on the PlayStation 4. Next up, Godzilla on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, which is pretty much where you play your role as the king of the monsters. You have legendary rivals, as you can see here. You're fighting Mech Godzilla, and the entire city is destructible, so there's that going for it, and it's one of the top 20 most anticipated games of 2015, as I was reading on one website. I'll link that down below. But to me, it doesn't look that graphically amazing, so I'm probably not going to be picking this one up. However, if you are a fan of Godzilla, or you're looking for something kind of interesting to pick up, this one might be for you, and again, it's coming out on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Next up, Trials Fusion Awesome Level Max is coming out, and it's one content pack with two separately themed events. First off, you've got the Awesome Adventure, which is a unique Trials experience with a very unique hero rider, containing levels that are as much tracks as they are adventures, and then you have Red Links vs. All-Stars, which is a collection of new tracks, pitting Red Links' own track creators against the very best track creators across the world, and you can try and decide whose are better. There are 30 all-new tracks, 7 new garage items, 5 new achievements/trophies, 30 new track challenges, and dozens of editor objects for you to create with your different tracks and various things. It looks to be pretty interesting, and it's inspired from this picture that is pretty much the internet. Welcome to the internet. It's a picture that was on Imgur, and I think that that's pretty cool that they went ahead and incorporated that into the entire theme of the overall DLC. So this one might be pretty interesting if you're looking to pick that one up. So there you guys have it. Hope you've enjoyed this edition of The Drop. If you did, drop me a like down below, and be sure to comment letting me know what you guys are picking up this week if anything in here piqued your interest. And of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to head over and check out some of my other content. I upload new videos 4 to 5 times a week, so there's always something new on the channel whenever you drop by to watch some videos. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon, and peace.